Manx Radio's Countryside is brought to you by NFU Mutual.
Hello and welcome to Countryside here on Manx Radio. I'm Simon Clark.
And I'm Kirree Kermode. This week we take a look back at a very successful Southern District agricultural show.
We speak to some of the people who are around in the marquees and stalls, and also to the judge, the president and the prize winners on the day. Well, nothing but praise, and the weather just about held up for the show this year at the Orrisdale Farm for the Southern District Show.
My golly, it did. The rain came, we got soaked, then we got sunburnt. It was a mixed bag of weather, but I think the farmers were secretly smiling from ear to ear when the heavens did open. But what great temperature it was to show the livestock, and what a display.
Yeah, and it was great that a lot of people took part. The layout of the field, I think, it suited everyone. People were a little bit concerned before they went because they thought, my feet might get stuck in the ruts, because they'll be hard. But it was quite level.
They've done their best, the committee, keeping everything straight, but still learning from feedback and anything that needs altering, they try and build on it year after year.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's get into some bits and pieces from the show then. And, of course, we were in the ring for the Grand Parade at the... it was about 4:20 when it got underway, but it was really good. A good crowd stayed to watch it. And, we were there with the build-up. Andy McEwen, the judge that's been picked for today by this year's president, Keith Masson.
Yes, indeed. Andy would have been brought up on a beef farm predominantly, but his final lineup here, he's got the Ayrshire, the Holstein, the Jersey, the Aberdeen Angus, Simmental, Scottish Blackface, and the Tramway Tram horse.
Yeah.
What a beautiful horse that is indeed.
Yeah, it's good variety, and the great thing is the weather did look as though it was going to maybe pour down for this Grand Parade, but a lot of people have stayed for Andy to pick this winner. He'll go up and tap the animal on the backside, and that will be a great round of applause from the big crowd here at Southern Show.
Absolutely, there's been years and decades of work gone into some of the production of this livestock here on the Isle of Man, and this final lineup, they can stand any which way round in the final four. They are a full credit to the farming industry, and like you say, the rain has stayed away, the crowd's still here. It's an exciting moment.
Yeah, my money's on that on the Simmental here.
She's a beauty, the Simmental from the Huxon family at Ballamore there in Ballaugh. Cow and calf, ably shown by Adam and his daughter Molly. Wonderful display of beef cattle, had to come through strong classes. And again, the Aberdeen Angus from Andreas from the Bollisaire there, the Farragers, again, lovely example of the breed. Sterling work at them.
But it's never a rushed job by the judge, is it?
No, the time has to go into inspecting every single animal. It's a great honour to be picked as the supreme judge at any show, and Andrew will be certainly noting his homework on this livestock before today, going around the classes this morning. It's a big task. You might have been nervous, who knows, but I think it'll be sitting with the beef given his history. But like you say, they're full credit to the breeders, to the producers and the farmers here on the Isle of Man, the work that goes into turning them out, weeks of walking, weeks of feeding, and then the preparation on show day. I bet they're very proud out there in that final lineup.
There we go. So they've got the four, they're going to move them in closer now. The Scottish Blackface ewe, is it the sheep there?
Yes, it is indeed. The Scottish Blackface, known to be around the hills of the Isle of Man. Whether he's had much experience with the hill stock, I don't know, but certainly the beef side of things for sure. But a lovely example of a ewe lamb by the Christian brothers, Robbie Christian's son, Frank and Eddie, getting to know the ropes now, young fellas themselves. They look great in their white coats here today.
And there it is.
There we go. Adam Huxon, Ballamore Farm in Ballaugh. Absolutely wonderful. The work he's put into that cow this winter. Oh, wow. All smiles all around, Simon.
First reserve, of course, Ballet Farm. Up Andreas with the Ayrshire, the Callows.
Oh, wonderful stuff. Big smiles. And I think the Jersey there came in next with Neil Convig at Bollockiswick Farm in Santon. What a beautiful Jersey cow. And the third reserve, also the Christian brothers with their Scottish blackface ewe lamb, taking the overall sheep champion.
Absolutely over the moon. Yeah, so happy. Yeah, can hardly speak really. I'm lost for words. It's not like me.
Of course, you've got your daughter with you as well. She's looking pretty proud.
Oh yeah, no, it's been a full family affair. Everyone's mucked in to help us all year, so there's a lot of work that goes into it all through the year, not just show day. So they're so happy.
Well, tell us a little bit about what's the name of this one.
This one's Lulu. She had embryos taken from her last year, which the calf was already in the show. That's her little baby born in April. Yeah, absolutely. I'm just over the moon with her. She's a polled Simmental. They got no horns. Traditionally, Simmentals have horns, but they've been breeding over the last 20 years. With the genes and stuff, making them so they can basically poll to have no horns. So she's a fully polled. Her calf's fully polled as well. So it's a bit of a new thing in the last 20 years of the breed. So. Yeah. We've just been working towards it quite hard to get that sort of out there.
And what are they like to look after?
Lovely. Yeah, easy. Yeah, I really like them. They're dead soft-natured, great cows, loads of milk, big frames on them, so you can get, you can do whatever you want with them. You can create a breeding heifer, you can create an animal for market, no problem at all. They're a great all-round breed, and I think they're really quiet. This one's an absolute gem.
But all the years you come to these shows, Adam, to come away with that Rose Bowl today, it's worth it.
Oh, absolutely, yeah, no more than words. Absolutely over the moon, so happy. Yeah, can't get over it. I'll never, you never have enough words just to describe how happy I am. To be honest, I'm over the moon, and dead proud. Tried hard a lot of years, and finally got there. So, yeah, hopefully we'll go again.
Celebrate tonight.
I think so.
Well, the journey all the way down south was definitely worth it, Toby, coming away with first reserve with the Ayrshire. My gosh, she looked well out there.
Yeah, she definitely did well. She's only a fresh heifer. She's done extremely well to beat the cows in the morning, and then she's gone on to get reserve in the Supreme, so yeah, really delighted with it.
And to say a young heifer, she's got a bright future ahead of her clearly to steal a march on the older cows.
Yeah, definitely. She's quite traditionally made. She's different to the modern day Ayrshire, but I don't know, that might be what the judge preferred. She's just a smashing heifer. So.
And what were the classes like this morning? Obviously, it's hard enough to sometimes get through your class, and your favourites sometimes get pipped, but to come all the way through there's strong opposition.
There was definitely strong opposition, and then especially in the Ayrshire classes, I was delighted to see how many brown and white cows were there. It's really nice to see that numbers are picking up, and yeah, it's just brilliant to see. It's not all about the winning; it's all about the getting out and seeing what's there.
And what work goes into these cows, because they've just been put on the wagon now, ready for home. The full press on them. They just look the absolute picture.
Yeah, definitely there's a lot of work that goes into seeing how many hours of milk to leave on and when to carve them and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, there is a little bit of work, but yeah. And
like you say, to carve them, fit around the calendar, so you'll obviously be conscious of the shows in the future. Cows carry a calf for 9 months. You're looking again for a long time down the road, really.
Yeah, definitely. I always think that preparations for the show start when the calf is born. When you're going to carve it down, and yeah, it's all about that. It's all about planning, but yeah, at the end of the day, good results. So.
Really, really good results. And how's things on the farm? It's dry enough down in the south of the Isle of Man. I dread to think what it's like on the north.
we arrived this morning and unloaded the wagon, and they went, "What's this green stuff here?" They're straight down grazing, but we've just got nothing. It's just burnt out up north.
And how does that affect the cows for your preparations like these big events?
Yeah, these cows are given quite a bit of milk, so obviously drop in grass has resulted in a drop of. They've had to work harder, let's say, to maintain their milk production, and there's definitely had to work hard.
Would you have to come supplement extra feed for them, and how do you manage that? It's quite a stressful time. This time of year should be quite relaxed.
Yeah, they do get a bit of cake supplement, but not too much. It gets costly. It can get costly if you feed, you soon come and you realise that it's costing you quite a bit in feed. So.
And do you keep your show cows in with the main herd, or are they kept separate, or are they treated differently?
Yeah, no, they're not treated any differently. They will get a little bit extra cake the week before or 2 weeks before the show, but some of them there today. We only halter broke the other week, so
That just shows the nature of them and a lovely temperament.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah, it's good to work with them. Yeah.
And are you going to stick with the Ayrshire's?
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
They're a good versatile cow, and obviously seeing them in that Grand Parade today, what a spectacle.
Yeah,
something else.
She did quite well to hold herself there. I mean, she did have a bit of a press on her, and it would have been a little bit uncomfortable, but she did well.
Well, congratulations. All the hard work certainly paid off today.
Yes, thank you very
well
much.
done.
Thank you.
Well, Neil Config, congratulations. Second reserve Supreme Champion with your Jersey cow. Now she's standing here beautifully, very quiet.
Yeah, she is quiet.
And what have you done to train her, Neil?
Walk well.
A lot of work.
Yeah, a lot of work.
Yeah.
She was stubborn.
Tell me a bit about her, Neil.
Second carver. She's aerial.
Homebred girl?
Yeah, she's homebred. She just calved a couple of months.
Yeah, good job. And so what's she to you? You like her? Is she one of your favourites?
Yeah, she the best jersey I've got. And
yeah. And how long have you been keeping jerseys, Neil?
10 years or more.
Yeah. And what made you pick the jersey? Because I know that you're the home of many champions of the Holstein, the black and whites. What made you go down the road of the jersey?
I don't know really. I don't know, something different. They're stuck. They are. They've got a. I'm surprised how quiet this cow's been out here.
She's got a great personality, hasn't she? The jerseys are always that beautiful looking. They've got the big eyelashes.
Yes.
You know, it's a real attraction, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Where did you get your first ones from?
I brought one in about 10, 12 years ago.
From across in England?
Yeah.
Yeah. And what made you pick her? Was it anything in particular?
I don't know. We just bought. I forget how we got her. We just bought her over the phone.
You never? By chance? And
This
that's where the love started?
Ariel. Yes, Ariel was just bought.
Well, she was one of your first cows?
Well, Twinkle, actually I got two. Twinkle was the first one.
Yeah.
This Ariel. Yeah, well, I brought both of them in. But Ariel was the best cow.
Yeah. And this one here, Neil, she's just had a calf. What did she have?
A Jersey heifer.
Oh, more to add to the collection then.
Yes.
How many will you keep now?
We must have 10 cows. 10
cows.
in milk.
In milk, right? Okay, and there'll be a few followers too.
Yeah, there's a few. There'll be, I suppose, must be 20.
You'll be taking over the farm yet. But it was great to see Michael out in the final lineup too. You know, it's a full team effort at the Config family.
Yes.
Your mum and dad will be very proud of you all.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are. They're very happy. Well done, Neil. So what's the plan now? Ready for the Royal?
Yeah.
Yeah. And what's it mean to get this trophy to you?
A bit of a shock, but...
No, you work hard. We all know that, and it's very well deserved, Neil. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, third reserve, the Scottish Blackface ewe lamb. Frankie and Eddie Christian, that's right. I don't know which is which, and probably no one else does either. But well done. Nice to have the unusual breed in the final there and coming away with one of the prizes.
Yeah, did better than we thought we were going to do. First time doing Scotchies, so very welcome start. Hopefully we can carry on like this.
Yeah. And what made you turn to this one?
She just stood the best in the field, always presented herself well, and honestly couldn't ask for much more out of a sheep like her. So
They seem a bit feisty though, for a little one. Seem to take a bit of control and.
She'll come with time. It's just they're more afraid of you than anything, just trying to get away from you is the main. But
And what's
keep hold of it?
Yeah, and what's it like being in the ring here in the final four and in amongst it? It must be a good feeling.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Never expected to get this far anyway. So
first time with this breed though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what's your usual ones at home?
Cheviots usually.
Yeah.
Usually they're my pride and joy, but it might swap after today. So.
Right. And you showed the Cheviots before in the shows?
Yeah, I've took them to the Royal Mags one or two times now. Done pretty well with them, so she'll be going to the Royal in 2 weeks, so hopefully she can continue a good form at the minute.
Yeah, she'll be well used to it by then. Stand quiet.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Well done anyway, guys.
Yeah,
well done
thank you.
today.
Cheers, that'll do.
Well, there we are, the 4 top prizes at the Southern District Agricultural Show for the livestock there in third reserve. Frankie and Eddie Christian, the boys, Heather and Robbie from Lochmolla, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, don't try and spell it. And they took the third reserve with their black-faced Scotty, ewe. The second reserve went to the Jersey, didn't it?
It did. Neil Convig from Bolakissack Farm in Santon there. Very delighted, and what a beautiful looking cow she was. A man of few words, but a hard working man all the same.
Yeah, runners-up or first reserve on the day, Toby Melling was showing the Ayrshire cow from Belay Farm up there in Andreas. Very growing in confidence there, wasn't it?
Very much so, and the cow is looking really, really good as well. Stiff competition, like Toby said, in them dairy classes in the morning. I think they've got the bit between their teeth for the shows ahead of the years to come.
Yeah, and first of all, of course, the Supreme Champion for 2026 at the Southern District Agricultural Show, the Simmental cow, along with the calf there, Adam Huxham, with his daughter Molly there showing it. So proud, wasn't he?
Oh, what an emotional moment it was for them. I think it was a big cheer come out of the grandstand. Well deserved. He's been always attending the shows, but this one was the icing on the cake for him. And what an example of Simmental she was.
Well, the president for this year's Southern District Agricultural Show was Keith Masson. We'll be hearing from him very shortly, but he had the honour of picking the judge for the day, and he picked Andrew McEwen. Nice honour, first of all.
It is. It's a pleasure to be able to do it. It's a great honour. It's something that I've never even thought of, to be honest with you, of ever been asked. I was asked to judge the Fat Stock Show, and to be asked to judge this today is a great honour, yeah.
Yeah, and what's it like, obviously, being in the ring with a good crowd at the Southern Show watching, and all sort of eyes waiting for you to pick the winner?
Yeah, well, I've done it plenty of times myself, if you know what I mean. I've looked on and thought to myself, well, I put that one first, I put that one second, but it's a different kettle of fish when you get out onto the ring. There's all the eyes are on you, the exhibitors' eyes are on you, and you do feel a bit of pressure. There's no getting away from it. Yeah.
And when you look at Adam Huxham there with that Simmental and the calf together, the whole family there walking away now, proud as punch. And he was saying, I think it's maybe 20 years since a Simmental was won.
Yeah. Well, I used to show Simmentals. Me and my father, we actually used to show a Simmental bull ourselves. But when I seen her in the ring this morning, I thought to myself, she's going to take some beating this afternoon, because I am a beef man. There's no getting away from it. I do like me beef animals, and as soon as I seen her, I thought to myself, well, she's a belter. Don't get me wrong. Every animal on this showground today is second, really. It's the amount of work that goes into getting everything onto the showground it's unbelievably hard work, and to get them to onto the green here today is great.
And a nice variety Andrew picked out. The heavy horse was there, the black-faced Scottish ewe.
Yeah. Well, the horses looked fantastic, didn't they? The trammers have brought them out. They've done a really good job of them. The light horses, they were all fantastic. They looked fantastically well. I mean, I like the Simmental cow, and she was my first choice, and it was very difficult to pick out a second, third and fourth, to be honest with you. Yeah, it was.
Well, I think it was a pretty popular choice that you had at the end, judging by the round of applause.
Good, that's great. Thank you very much.
Well done, Andrew.
Cheers, thank you for that.
Well, Keith Masson, it's all over. Wow, what a day at the Southern District Agricultural Show. I mean, for the livestock side of it, you've got a whole day to run tomorrow, but the Supreme Championship, what a super cow that came out on top.
It was a tremendous animal, and it's good to see Adam back. He's come back after a good few years, and to be rewarded with Supreme Champion, it's very good.
And your judge today, Andy Mack, well known around the farming community.
Yeah, very well known around the farming community. We've kept this secret for a year.
Really?
Yeah.
And you did very well, a pair of you.
To be quite honest, today's been the hardest day because people have been asking me who the judge is, trying to guess who the judge is, and he done well. He knows his stock. He's been around stock for a long time and a variety of stock. So I think he's done the right job, really.
Yeah, no, really good. But what a lineup, Keith! That final lineup. In fact, every single animal that came into the Grand Parade. What a picture, what a credit to the producers.
Oh yeah, very much so, yeah. We've had a lot of, and I mean the lineup really, there was quite a lot of new producers or producers that have come back for a long time, and it's really, really good for the industry that the quality of stock that's being put forward for people to see, like it is tremendous, like yeah.
And like you say, this is a showcase of the island's agricultural community coming together for the general public to see.
It is, yeah, very much so. It's good to see people around the ring, like and the applause afterwards for the champion and everything. And hopefully, we might see more people coming into the industry or certainly asking questions about the industry.
Certainly. And how has it been as president of this year's show?
Stressful at times, probably my own stress, people that know me. But yeah, I sort of woke up this morning going, but
no.
Once people started coming in and the show settled down, I've enjoyed it really. I haven't got around it all, to be fair.
You probably won't. It is growing year after year, Keith. The volunteers, the support network that we have around the Southern District agricultural field. I don't think there's a spare space here now, Keith. It's just growing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what time of day it is at the moment, but the amount of people that's still around here is tremendous. I would like to say a big thank you to all our volunteers and everybody that's put the effort in, but I want to say a really, really big thank you to Zoe. Zoe put so much work into this, and she's had to put with a load of stuff from me, questions this, questions that, and she's done it perfectly and quietly and got on with it. And yeah, without Zoe, we'd be completely lost, to be honest. Big thanks to Zoe.
This is it, and each and every one of the exhibitors that have shown up today, I'm sure they've really enjoyed their days, whether they've got a truck, a tractor, a lorry, an exhibition stand. It's something that they're so proud of to display, but also to sell as well.
It is, yeah. I mean, we had the vehicle display before the Grand Parade, and everybody was in, and the wagons come in, they blow the horns, the kids love it. The bikes, the bikes up, and they're vintage bikes, they're not going to come out, but even so, the amount of people through there, that's something new we tried this year, and I think people love it to see different things, and we've got something for everybody, I think, and a lot of interactive as well, so
very much so.
people like that. So.
And it's really nice. You've got a wellness centre. You can just sit and take a minute, because places like this are quite overwhelming. There's a lot going on. There's noise. You just want 5 minutes to take it all in. And I think the classic cars, the vintage cars, I don't think they could be any shinier if we tried.
No. I mean, I've got one up there, and that's probably the dustiest one there, to be fair. I did stick a sign in it saying barn find, so the dustiest barn find. But yeah, no, it's good. Yeah, it is good. We are well supported by people, and it is tremendous. So yeah, we've got to go tomorrow, so let's see what happens tomorrow.
And the weather, it did hold out, although when it did rain, I think the farmers were doing a little bit of a dance. They were very delighted to see that rain come.
They were, unfortunately. It wasn't a lot, but I haven't actually looked at a forecast since 6 o'clock yesterday morning, so it was going to be what it was going to be. And to be fair, it blew through in 10 minutes, quarter of an hour, and yeah, the day's turned out well. It's a little overcast, but perfect for the animals and perfect for people, to be honest. So.
Time for the beer tent?
No, I've got to go and get a hog roast out now, so I've got to.
Never stops.
He's been cooking since 11 o'clock this morning, so we keep checking on him every now and again, so we've got to go see is he ready. But yeah, I'll probably have one or two, but. Yeah,
all
to go again tomorrow, yeah.
Well, congratulations, Keith, and let's hope for some success for tomorrow.
Yeah, thank you, Kirree. Yeah, very much.
There we go. That was president of this year's Southern District Agricultural Show, Keith Masson, and before that, Judge Andrew McEwen.
Yeah, and very popular, I think, wasn't it? And it was a tough job. I wouldn't envy it, all them people watching.
I know, this is it. Big crowd stayed around for it. And what an array of livestock. It has to be noted. The producers, the breeders, the farmers put on a hell of a good display at that Grand Parade.
Well, before the Grand Parade, there was a display of vintage tractors, lorries and old cars as well. And I was privileged enough to get inside the Rover and have a journey round the parade ring. And also, I had a chat with Russian Heritage Trust and also one of the bungee jumpers who jumped for hospice. Well, I'm got a great privilege today. I'm in the parade of the vintage cars and I'm with Edwin and Pam Faulkner. And describe this car as a Rover.
It's a Rover 3500S 1974 and the colour is paprika, an original colour. It's not been restored, it's still original. It's had a few little jobs done of course over the years, but I've had it from new. So that's 52 years I've had it.
Wow, incredible to be sitting in it. It's like pristine condition, isn't it? And it's always been an interest, different cars, or just this particular one?
I've got lots of cars. I've had many cars over the years, but I've always kept this one. And I've still got 4 classics now at home. Well, 3 at home, 1 this one. So I've got 2 Maseratis and a Jeep Grand Cherokee.
Wow. Now the V8 engine, the Rovers I suppose were quite synonymous for having a lot of their vehicles with the V8s and the big size engine CCs, weren't they?
Yes, this engine was really a Buick design, which they bought from Buick, but they developed the engine. It wasn't fully developed when it left America, the engine itself, so they fully sorted it out, got it going, and it's been in many vehicles. Many vehicles have this engine fitted.
Is it? Yeah. And this one I noticed is manual. Was that rare?
The manuals were rare. When they first brought this particular car out, they brought it out in auto only. And it was only in 1971 when they introduced the manual version. And when I went to order it, I had to wait 9 months for it to be delivered.
V8 engine, high CC. I remember growing up as a kid, we used to fill our Austin A40 up with 4 gallons for £1. She fairly heavy on juice?
It's not too bad. Around town 19 to the gallon, on a run 25.
And what unique things did this have? Were they quite posh and bits of them ahead of their time?
Nothing particularly ahead of the time, except the design was more or less not a chassis but a frame, and all the wings and panels are bolted on or screwed on. It has aluminium bonnet, aluminium boot, the rest is steel, but all the panels are screwed on or bolted on, they're not welded.
Right, okay. So what about the maintenance of these? Is it difficult for parts and things, or not too bad?
It's not too bad at all really. Over the years I haven't needed much apart from standard servicing, which I've carried out myself always. Only in this year I need some new bushes on the suspension, which my head said I could do, but my body says I'm getting a bit old for crawling under cars now.
So Pam, what's life like in the back? First time, is it?
No, it's all right. It's not so good as the front, but it's still comfortable and I still enjoy the car.
Well, thank you very much indeed. It's been a privilege to go around the show field in such a beautiful vehicle today.
Yes, you're welcome. I'm pleased you've enjoyed it.
Well, found my way from new machinery, livestock, into a bit of heritage here. I'm talking to
Rob Graham, the chairman of Russian Heritage Trust.
Now, this has actually took my eye, this exhibition that you've got in here, because people think, oh, you know, it's an agricultural show, but the amount of pictures of old farms and the way things were in here is incredible.
It is, and the setup in the Heritage Tent, we've got the Public Records Office, we've got Russian Heritage Trust, Castletown Heritage Trust, and obviously the natural history people here as well. And it's an event that we've supported for this last number of years, and it's proved very popular, and it gives us, outside of our heritage centre in Port Erin, another avenue to put ourselves out there and in front of the public so that they're aware of who we are and what we do.
When you look at the amount of people over the last probably 20, 30 years that have come to make their home in the Isle of Man, how does their interest compare to years ago? I mean, are there new people interested in heritage?
Yeah, certainly the heritage in the last, certainly from Russian Heritage Trust was set up 10 years ago, has increased quite significantly, and a lot of the subjects that the volunteers have put together, because we've had 7 books written by the Trust in the last number of years, and they all proved popular and are still on sale today.
Yeah, and the South it's always had that heritage, hasn't it? The old House of Keys in Castletown, the castle itself, you know, and even further down to Grignish.
It has, and added to that, and one of the things with Russian Heritage Trust, and one of our best exhibitions we ever had was the Friend or Foe exhibition, because we had the internment camps in Port Erin and Port St Mary in the Second World War, which is totally different from Knockelo for the First World War. And there's a lot of people have been in contact with us looking for information where they've had relatives and members of the family that were interned here. And some of the members of the Russian Heritage Trust, they've had some of their grandparents actually run some of the boarding houses in Port St Mary, which housed the internees at the time.
And it's great that I've heard a couple of people talking who live down around the south of the island, looking at pictures of where they used to live, how it was.
Exactly, and things change down through the years, and it's nice to have a record of everything and to keep that record, because everything that we do and we produce in the exhibitions, we retain it. We're not a fixed exhibition where we've one set up and that stays static year on year. We put on different exhibitions over the period of time that we're open from March to October, and those rotate, and we pick up new subjects each year, and it always creates an interest, and we get a lot of documents and books and information that's donated by people in the south of the island that adds to the exhibitions that we prepare and put forward.
If anyone's interested in, maybe joining yourselves, or they've got bits and pieces maybe that have been passed on to them that may be of interest, how can they contact you?
Yeah, well, they can go on to our website at Russian Heritage Trust. The centre is open, as I say, from March until October each year. It's Tuesday to Saturday, 10 o'clock until 4 o'clock. We're on Brydson Street in Port Erin. All they need to do is just pop along and pop in and speak to some of the volunteers. If they have any information, leave it with us and give us their name and contact details, or if they're looking for information, again, leave us the details of what we're looking for, and we'll try and help them out and find out what they're looking for, whether it's to do with relatives or anything previous to do with their family in the south of the island.
You incredibly brave thing on the bungee jump there. What's your name?
Janetta.
How was it?
It was a little bit scary actually once I got at the top, but yeah, I wasn't backing off then. I was like, I'm doing it, I'm here, I'm doing it. Yeah.
Have you done one before?
No, I haven't, no. But I wasn't scared of heights, so I thought, oh, it's going to be okay. But yeah, no, I'm glad I did it. I really am.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I'd be rushing to do it again though.
No? What's the worst bit?
Just
waiting?
No, actually, it was once you get to the top and you see that there's nothing there really, only this tiny lift, and and you just got to jump.
So, well, it's a fabulous cause you've all done it for, though, as well.
Oh, absolutely, yeah, that's why I did it, actually, because, hospice always needs more money, doesn't it? And it's just a good cause to raise money for, so, yeah, I'd recommend for anyone to do it, even if you're scared, probably even more so if you're scared, because then it makes you a better person, doesn't it, doing it, getting out of your comfort zone. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so brilliant. It's a lot of people who are just watching are going, no, and you've been up there and done it.
Yeah, no, it feels good. It feels good, but I would be glad to going home just to, hold my little daughter in my arms. Now she's there behind us. She's 6 months old.
Anyway, well done.
Thank you very much.
There we are. Bungee jumping, Russian heritage, and also a trip around the car in the middle of that.
There was something for everybody at that show, and that car was absolutely gorgeous, wasn't it?
Nice colour too.
So shiny.
Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed our look back at the Southern District Agricultural Show. There's bits and pieces we did collect that we haven't got time to fit in this week's programme. But for the full 4 hours, versions of the show, you can go to manxradio.com and download the podcast. It's all free, and you can go to the Listen Again and find out all of the previous editions of Countryside. But that's it for this week. Until next week, from me, Simon Clark.
And me, Kirree Kermode.
We'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.